Hey, welcome back. So we are going through the 6-part video series on change, all about really practical goal setting and manifestation, law of attraction, just really making your dreams pop and come alive. So we say we want change. What is change? We've gone through 2 parts so far. So C is about being calm, being in a calm state. Our mind is full of stuff. There's like a load of stuff going on, and if we say that we want to do something and it's somewhere there in the middle of all that chaos, it's just going to be lost. So we need to be in a state of calm before we start to do this next part, which is H, which is holler and herald and really declare and set your intention and really make it known what it is that you want to have happen, and take a piece of action as well, just to kind of boost you, kickstart you and get you over the line. So we're now on A. A stands for, you might guess, action plan, also awareness, also accountability. Quite a lot in this piece. This is where the meat starts to happen. This is the whole how. This is what you need to do. So we only know what we know. Okay, we've created what we've created based on our previous knowledge, right? That's how we've managed to learn what we've learned and have what we have and create what we do, because of what we already know. If you want to then go ahead and create something new and outside of yourself, if you already know what to do and you've done it before, great. It's just a cookie cutter approach. But if it's something quite new, how are we going to do it? It's not within our realm of knowledge, really, is it? You know, when it's going to be something new and different, there's got to be a part of us which it develops and has that reference to then be able to put it out there. So if we don't have that, where do we find it? Well, from a mentor, right? So find somebody who's done what you want to do. Find somebody, use their blueprint. You know, they are there to help you and show you and guide you. So you find somebody who's, you know, if you want to make a change in your finances, you go and you don't talk to a broke person, right? You don't get advice from somebody who hasn't done anything. Say you want to start a business. You don't talk to somebody who hasn't never started a business. You talk to somebody who's already a few steps ahead of you. What did they do? How did they start? You know, you talk to this person who is already successful in the field that you want that area of success in. So you find a mentor. Now, obviously, that's a person, but you can also read up about it, watch videos, study it, right? This chunk takes a bit of time. Okay, so you will need to get some level of expertise and mastery and really, you know, practice. This is what this time is all about. Now, the mentor will also hold you accountable, because you also need to have some measure. Remember back in C when we were doing calm and we were really looking at where we were, what our current reality was? Well, now we're going to start to see what those progression steps would be as we move from where we were to the steps that we're taking towards our goal. So in order to do that, have accountability, have somebody that you're checking in with or who's checking in with you. Oh, have you done this? Where are you with that? You know, what's been going on with you so far? You know, just kind of just general finding out where you are, and you know what you, because sometimes we can really do a whole load of stuff and we can beat ourselves up and think, oh, you know what, I haven't done this though, and I haven't done that, and that's not finished, and this isn't perfect. Wait. Acknowledge what you have done. A, for acknowledge as well. You know, what have you already achieved? And somebody else can give you that perspective. Somebody else can actually say, wait, you did that? You did this many videos, or you did that blog, or you spoke to somebody there, or you travelled over here and you went to that, whatever it might be, right? So we might belittle what we've done so far because we have got, you know, really high standards, right? There's stuff that we're on the mission. There's stuff that we want to change and create. But but by having somebody else hold us accountable, then, you know, we gauge what our progress has been. So really, really important. So the action steps, you know, find a mentor, find somebody who can show you the way, right, and actually have some plans and some steps. Now, one really great way of doing your planning is like future seeing it in the future. So you can, you know, this is the time where you can use your vision boarding, use your meditation, you know, use lots of other techniques. There's a couple of other things that I'll share with you in a second, but you know, you just see yourself completing the goal. So you see yourself at that point in the future. It's done. You're there, right? So just, you know, breathing's so important, especially in that first phase as well of calm. You know, just check in with how you're breathing. So see yourself having achieved what it is that you set out to achieve. And notice how you really have a sensory experience of this. So maybe close your eyes, you know, nice deep breath, smile in your face, feel how you would feel, stand how you would stand or sit. Imagine the sounds that you would hear. Get this real feeling inside of you of how you would be feeling once that goal, once that change has happened. What would you hear, right? So get as many sensory layers to that vision in your mind's eye as you can. Make it bolder and brighter and louder, and really, you know, don't be afraid to really kind of feel it, right? Really put that smile on your face and really feel that's done. And then in your mind's eye, kind of take a step back. What would have had to have been the process or the step before, just before that end result? What would that have been? And visualize it. What would the previous step to that have been? And just kind of walk back in your mind's eye. You know, walk back, keep on trailing back to now to find out what your first step is. So you're almost like having this timeline in your mind's eye, and you're tracing back. You know, you're getting this feeling of a whole vision and a whole full sensory experience of achieving your goal, having that change happen in your life. So really having that plan, that future plan, and working backwards can really help you with setting that first step and the next step. So you've almost got like a list, an itinerary, however you want to do it. You can mind map it of things that you're going to do towards making that goal happen. Now, one of the things that can come up right before anything is beliefs. Like, do you believe that you can actually make it happen? Is it something that is so far removed and that you're actually kind of doubting yourself a little bit, or you're afraid, or it's actually, you know, you want the change because it'll benefit somebody else and because they want you to do, you know, you've got to be really congruent with the goal. Is it something that you want? And the whole thing around beliefs, I'll do another whole training on this because it's such a fascinating, huge area actually. It's really important that you have belief in yourself that yes, you can do it. It might seem that there's a bit of effort to do, because change brings effort. Change brings effort. It brings uncertainty. It brings so much which is new and different. And so, you know, we may lack that belief in ourselves. I'll cover that in the next section actually. But, you know, it's just really about having the accountability. So somebody, you know, egging you on, believing in you. You've also got to believe in yourself too. And, you know, there are things that could hold you back unless you get that piece right. So this section, quite a lot to do in this one. So your assignment on A of the action plan is to do that visualization exercise and really find out what those first steps will be. Also, look to see who's going to hold you accountable. Is it your mentor? Is it the person that you've already, you know, found out in previous section? Or is it an accountability group? So what is the thing that you're going to do to keep you on track? As I say, it could be a Facebook group, it could be a mentor, it could be a buddy. So you've already declared what you want to do. Now you've got to show up and start the process. So think about the timeline as well. Think about how long it might take. Like, by when would you like to have this achieved? So therefore you can kind of like section it back and see what you need to do every week, every day, whatever, however you're going to break up the goal. So quite a lot to do in this section. Get going, and I will see you in the next video.